Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of Inside the GBCL. Today, I'm your host, Pyro, here alongside with Silver Retro. We have Flameflan and we have Starry, and our guests today will be Mythikal and Big Frank.
They're hosting.
Yeah!
Room.
Where am I? Yo, whoever's
How
listening
y'all
to
doing
this,
today?
I got kidnapped. I didn't ask to be here.
Hey Pyro, what's our topic today?
So, our current topic that we will be talking about is should GBCL change?
Oh my
Reload.
Continue on.
Reload.
One.
Postpone that shit.
Okay, I'll
Reload
say
it.
it. I'll say it.
Before Silver makes a fool out of himself anymore in this clip, I just want to say that the actual topic is should GBCL switch over to simulation or stay with arcade?
That's a good question.
That's a good question, Mark.
Wow.
So,
I just
Okay. okay.
you did say arcade instead of sim.
I said change order.
So right now we're really on arcade. I don't know. I've been in arcade play this whole time. I don't know. I'm fine with arcade.
So, in my opinion, what I'm going to say, a lot of people have been requesting simulation because more people have been used to simulation. So when they come into leagues, they expect it obviously to be on simulation. However, we have started for the first season on arcade just to make everything goes well, and so we know what to start with our base, our players, the idea, and everything for the season. So making the change already, since there's been a lot of adjustments to the rules, will be very drastic, but we'll have to see exactly. I want to hear what you guys have to say for it. But
alright. So, I have very similar thoughts. So in my opinion, I think we should keep arcade for now. And that's because a lot of people, like you said, are used to simulation, right? But that could be a big advantage for them, right? Because there's people who aren't used to arcade, and I feel like, there are people who aren't used to simulation, right? So there's gonna be those certain people who are gonna struggle with simulation because there are some certain things where it's gonna be hard for, say, shorter people to, do things with simulation. I think for right now we should keep arcade, but I'm very down to like test simulation in the future.
No,
Yeah, I'd say
honestly,
keep arcade.
I feel like testing sim will be fine, but here's my take. So as someone who's been used to arcade most of the time, I feel like arcade is what kind of sets this league apart from others. It kind of like, in a sense, it's kind of like a barrier that keeps like the tryhards away, like the people that are used to simulation and like the tryhards. And I feel like that will maybe make the league more fun. I'm sorry about the photo on my webcam. It's it's me telling you that my opinions are valid. The OPS retro color. Okay. Okay. Anyway, who else has thoughts?
All right. So you look at the statistics. People are doing better with arcade. People are scoring more points, and I just think that
Ain't gonna lie. What statistics, homeboy?
no. If you look at the statistics, people like Slime, players like Big Frank, of course.
Okay. Is your point that some people are used to arcade already?
Well, I just feel like it wouldn't change as much as we think it will be. I just feel like
He's leaving. You kicked him out.
Hold on.
I feel like it wouldn't change much, as I think players are good with arcade as much as they are good with simulation. But with season 1, they're gonna get used to arcade, and then by season 2, they're not gonna want to change because they're used to arcade, not gonna want to play in simulation and experience that big of a change. So, yeah.
No. Hi, Pyro's mom.
What's up, Big Steve?
All right, Big Frank, what's your take on
Okay.
this?
Okay.
Right.
don't think Big Frank's gonna talk. I think we should.
Okay.
Should we move on?
All right. Well,
Oh, no.
back when I was all
There we
right.
go.
So, I think it should be an arcade because I'm MVP.
Okay, that's fair.
That's my
Okay,
statement.
Serious right now, bro.
Let-
Okay. All right. So next topic we're gonna go to since
Well, we didn't ask Mythikal. We didn't ask Mythikal.
Mythikal, did you
Yeah,
want to?
Mythikal. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. On the whole,
All right, moving on. Let's go to talk about.
That screams Starry, dude. It sounds like a scream of murder. Okay. Mythikal, continue.
nah, y'all got it, bro. Let's go to the next topic. Let's go to the next topic, bro.
We're already making a guest uncomfortable.
Frank, you were fucked for that. Anyway,
Yeah.
topic.
All right, guys, how do you think things will be different in season 2? We made it to the half. Well, we're almost to the half. Next week will be like the half of this whole season. And so, how do you think things will be different?
Well, what I could currently say is that
Superstar.
what are you doing?
Okay.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? Look at me in my eyes. What are you laughing at?
Okay, fine. Continue.
What I could say definitely for season 2, it most likely due to our player limit at the moment, we probably will have to do 3v3's full court, which will be pretty drastic of a change for us due to the fact that we're on 2v2 half courts. So making that change, it will force, a lot more points to be scored. Could be different game scores, could be different reactions with everyone. So a second thing, obviously with the simulation or arcade, we got to see how that will go down by the end of the season, and when things start to, make a change and see if people really want to keep it or not. Hopefully with the new updates that are potentially coming out, we could have more fans and viewers join. Because I was planning on doing tickets so people can join over time to see if they really do want to watch the games. Silver, what are you doing? But
My take.
Didn't even.
I didn't even finish.
You even get finished.
Okay. Keep going, Pyre.
But overall, there will be a lot of.
Who invited him?
Oh my god.
Well, I
You
fixed
edited,
that
cut this part, bro.
dog. He got the
Cut
straightest
this part
face.
out.
He just wants to do this shit and get it over with.
I know.
Cut the whole episode.
We'd
over.
have seasons to this
Hey, Pyre,
motherfucker.
It's
Pyre,
over.
Pyre,
Yes.
you want to ask me my thoughts?
Besides
I
that,
I kind
Oh my god.
Okay, Pyro, how will things be different in season 2?
Nom nom nom.
He just answered.
To this. How about we skip Pyro and move on to
I'll go.
Starry.
the man, the myth, the legend, Mythikal.
What? Oh yeah, Mythikal didn't speak.
Yeah, a myth.
Motherfucker.
Things will be different in season 2.
Quite frankly, I don't feel comfortable in this setting anymore.
Oh.
Talking to a man that's wearing a onesie.
I'm talking to a man whose name is Big Frank. Shut the fuck up, nigga. All right.
The
Listen.
fighting hell.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Yo, Frank, take this.
So mythical.
Yes.
How will things be different?
I could barely hear you right now. What you said?
How will things be different in season 2?
You know, there's gonna be another pool of talent coming through, like for the draft. So, like right now, we're all used to the first draft and like all the talented players that have been in that draft. So, like adding another subset of like people with also different talents, and then you have to learn. Silver, shut the fuck up, bro.
I was waiting for someone to say
yeah. Okay, so alright. Anyway, about the pool talent. Okay, yeah. honestly,
Use my take.
basically what I'm saying is like, you have to learn everybody's new movesets and everything.
yeah,
So like,
if you mind if I may interrupt, I kind of agree with that because with everyone who's like trying to play, it's probably gonna be up to like maybe 50 players for the next draft of the next season. Like there were only like 20 people last season that were able to get for the first draft, and there's like barely even any of them now. It's like only 10 of them who've actually stayed or something. Pyro, what's the statistic on that?
So we've had definitely some people that have tried to change stuff, like retire. So far, like I think like 8, 9 people,
Yeah, somewhere around there.
which is terrible
And
because
it's gonna be an extra 11 if Silver sleeps like that. Okay.
Next topic. Which team do y'all believe had the biggest team glow up overall
There's
for
gonna
players, manager, everything?
I know.
There's gonna be a bias. There's gonna be a bias.
It's
in
gonna
this
definitely be
call.
biased. Let's go with Starry first.
Okay, hold on.
Just like raise your hand to answer the question.
Yeah. Okay. So I think personally, I would say other than the Crown Stars, because that's a little biased. I would say the Rizless Rampants. So far they haven't had good games, but I feel like they've just gotten unlucky up until this point. Because from recent games that I've personally saw, they've been doing bits. Like they've been doing really good. The team right now is pretty decent. The two main people that they got, like they're really good. I think it was smart of them to rebrand.
Yeah.
Drill Pickles too. I mean,
Yeah.
there's been a lot of transactions that happened over the time with different teams. There's trade swaps. There's people buying players. So I will agree with Rizless Rapids.
Do you mind if I like add something? Bro, I was looking at like the original like player roster, like when everyone got drafted. Like, hold on, like when the teams of initially got drafted. Oh my God, Silver, you stop sucking dick over there.
Bro just got possessed by the sex demon for no reason. Could we continue this shit, please?
All right.
this shit never gonna get done.
Okay. When,
Realistically,
bro, I can't believe Cheesy was drafted to Rizless at first, and Tangy too.
I feel like I know they haven't came back yet. I feel like Ruby Tuesday definitely has a big chance to come back with the players that they've added, and plus without Maddox now.
Topic.
Please. I genuinely want to do this.
All right. Well, here's my opinion. Here's my opinion about this.
All right.
A team that had the best glow up, and it's crazy how it went like not talked about, was the old team which they rebranded to Mellow Pillow. Vamps. Vamps team.
Oh yeah.
That is a very underrated pick too.
Honestly, it's probably just because like everyone's kind of forgotten about Vamps, honestly, and they just kind of see.
Okay, so I will say that I feel like the Mellow Pillows are getting really forgotten about because of the rebrand. Not a lot of people. Oh shit! Not a lot of people are like realizing them, but I will say they're doing good too.
They're like very.
They're like all right. Like,
as the father of Mellow Pillows, I think that.
Who are you, bro?
I think they are a little overrated.
5 or 6
I think
loss.
they are overrated. They are overrated, but
coming off of a 4-1 losing streak.
Why don't we just switch topics? Because I feel like it's.
Wait, I got.
Actually,
no, let Mythikal talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like another team that has gotten lost and like, they rebranded and now they're nobody is like the Georgia Hurricanes.
Them too.
They were kind of good before then.
The minis were good.
I know, but like they changed their name and I was like, who?
I would say the Georgia Hurricanes are like, it's like Seattle Sonics, like rebranding. The Seattle Sonics had an iconic name and they changed to OKC. This is basically what happened to the minis.
See, I feel like
now are known as the
sorry
Georgia Hurricane.
Sorry,
I
sorry to cut
don't
you
like
off.
the name change.
Sorry to cut you off. I think the dropping of Mini Cucumber was the best thing that they ever did for the team. I think more people get playing time without him, more more passing, better passing, this better teamwork. I think it's definitely one of the finals favorites. You know, one of the champions of our league,
We
and they
gotta
could
talk
definitely take it
about
all the way.
favorites, like next podcast, I think, because I don't think we even have that in the thing
What?
Yeah.
for our like team favorites.
Oh yeah.
But what team do y'all think has the most potential?
Ooh, good question.
I think the Rapids.
Definitely the Resist
I will
Rapids by
say that.
far.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a little biased here. I do think Crown Stars does have a lot of potential now with the addition to adding 5 players now. I think that could be big for us. Because we've been swapping players pretty slowly, but I feel like we're getting comfortable with the team now, and I think we could be a really good potential good team.
If the playoffs did start today, and we did go against the Mellow Pillars in the playoffs, which I believe
I don't think y'all will even make it to the play-in with that record.
No, we
can.
We
the
are.
top 4 in each conference.
What are we 2-5?
Yeah, y'all are 2-5
so
versus
y'all are
4th
right
now.
Yeah.
You know, you can say as much as you want about us. We beat the Mellow Pillows. Conference finals, though, it's going to be a rough matchup for us. That's either Dribble Pickles or Cookies and Cream. So,
We're taking you all down. Sorry.
Yeah, I think potential-wise, I think Lob Unity is definitely up there. You know, with all those newer guys, all those. But yeah.
Yeah,
next person.
Mythikal, your team had like a really like crazy start to the season, like y'all were 4-0.
For sure, I agree.
Y'all been slipping a bit, but yeah, you definitely have potential.
Yeah, that is one thing.
Y'all mind if I like talk about this Lob Unity season real quick or not?
Yeah.
So like, of course, like from the beginning of the season, I was not here. The first game, I did not play. And then coming back, I played basically every game since then. So basically, like everything that the team has done is pretty much on my back, and I'll take both responsibility for the wins and the loss.
Sorry to cut you off.
I'll say for like the last. What's up?
I think Fade has been the worst player on the team. I think he's been so bad.
That's a controversial topic. I also
Let's
agree.
not do that.
I think Fade is really dog shit.
The most overrated player.
I won't be surprised if he does get banned.
Cut this out.
Yeah, I do agree though with Mythikal having to carry his team because he does do a lot. I feel like it's just unlucky with him because he is a really good player, but sometimes his teammates can, mess him up a bit. But Lob Unity is definitely a good pick.
It can't be a one. It can't be a 1v2 every time, So you can't rely on him every single time. So he needs teammates around him.
Like I've been selling as of late, especially the last 2 games. I've forgotten how to shoot, forgotten where I could shoot. So like, been a huge issue.
Shut your bitch ass up, Mythikal.
I feel I do feel like people. There's been a lot of people recently, including me, who have been struggling with shooting. So I understand, but I still do think Glowup Unity has potential because I think Mythical's really good. But at the same time, he has to worry about playing all the games, carrying his team. So if he ends up with the right person, he's gonna be good.
I feel like I have a good tour going on right now, so
especially
I
with
would
that
stay right
swap
here.
with Dribble Pickles, where you got good old Tingy. I mean, he was very underrated. Yeah. He's one of the most active players so far, I could say, definitely for the league. Like, he was here since the very start. Now that you got that, it's like a very good core set that you get.
What team is the most impressive out of the whole season right now?
Ooh. Obviously, the top 2 contenders, that should be said. Yeah. Georgia Hurricanes, Cookies and Cream for the Eastern and Western Conference. Those teams have been destroying it, both having a 5-2 record. Come on.
You know, I think you guys are overlooking the Dribble Pickles. They're an amazing team. You know,
honestly, they have good coordination.
Yeah,
but,
they're a good team. I would say that. It's just that they're not top one in the Eastern Division.
Definitely, but their team chemistry is off the charts.
However,
you know,
Carmelo.
Playmaker.
Yeah, I was about to say Carmelo has been in recent games. I haven't seen that Carmelo has been missing a lot of open chances.
He's been slacking.
Definitely slacking. Like, if you go back to the statistics, his points per game are low. Definitely for the position that he should be getting way more points as a paint person, as a playmaker. Obviously, he's getting assists, but I feel like he should be scoring at least more points than what he is right now in general.
But I'm going to cut you off here. He is a point guard type player. He is a playmaker. He does try to get his teammates open, but he can't pass up those chances to score. He can't keep doing that. It's going to lead to losses, and it's bad for the team.
I'd say as much as ball movement is important, that as a team leader, you do need to shoot the ball sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting point guard almost every time. You know,
that is true.
You know, it's needed for that.
I feel like
don't get me wrong.
The underrated question, like the next one, we should probably skip it because I feel like it's kind of a repeat of who has the most potential.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll skip it. So Mythikal, you want to go on with your thing? And then...
Oh yeah. Fuck, I forgot what we were gonna say.
About
like teammate.
Yeah, ball control. Yeah.
Ball control. Yeah.
Damn.
I'll come back to the other.
Don't take that shit out your mouth.
It's fine. You can smoke on the podcast.
My fault.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying that.
Let's go over
This is fucking Joe Rogan, not a sports podcast.
I was about to say, wait, we gotta let Big Frank get his opinion in.
Yeah.
About what?
About
got so bad.
About what?
The most impressive team, bro.
Oh, the most impressive team. Honestly, I would say the Crown Stars.
I agree.
After that,
that's the rebrand.
Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about, motherfucker.
Leave that in.
No. Dude, did he rip his cord out?
Phone died. Drop his phone.
He's gonna rejoin the call. Guys, I broke my phone.
Oh my god. Okay. So
you should probably wait for it. We're now cutting it back from commercial break. Sorry, we had to take a little something. We had to do an ad break because of Silver Retro's dumbass deciding to disconnect. I'm leaving that in. I'm leaving it in. Anyways, back to the main topics. For our next topic, we have, what are your rookie of the season predictions?
Slime.
That's
Slime.
Straight into
it.
Easily. Slime. He's been amazing for his team and leading it to the second seed. Perfect for his team. His teammates around him, you know. Can't be MVP.
I may be a bit biased, but there's a guy in this call named wyapyro. No, Big Frank.
He's a free agent.
Oh, he retired.
He's a legend. He's a GBCL legend, dude.
Cause like, okay, Pyro, do you have like a list of like who you think like powerhouses were from like top teams? You had like a little list. You had like a little list of like rookie of the year predictions.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What are you talking?
Silver. Bro.
Silver, what are you doing?
Anyways.
All right. All right. Not counting me, you know.
Bro.
Not counting me. Honestly, I think for the MVP, I think Mythikal and John Moran are in the topic also. For the MVP talk. We're not counting me.
Yeah.
Elmo also kind of feels up there. I don't know. I've seen Elmo play a few times.
No, he's not. No, he is not. The Sesame Street is the worst team in the fucking NBA, GBCL. Sorry.
Oh my god. Wrong team.
That's one of the most overrated teams.
And my bad, I meant to say Rookie of the Year, not MVP.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
The thing is, though, with Rookie of the Season, if you get MVP, you kind of can't really get Rookie of the Season. Well, I mean, you can, but there'd probably be a better rookie overall that plays.
But you know the thing, though?
What's
It
the
depends on your
difference?
record, how valuable you are to your team. You could be Rookie of the Year and have an amazing season, but if you have a bad record, you know, if you're averaging 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and you're the bottom seed,
you can get Rookie of the Year, but you can't get
Rookie of the Year.
MVP.
Exactly.
I would say this. I think there should be a talk about this with the GMs and like everybody that's higher up, you know, that owns the team, a franchise, that a player can get Rookie of the Year and MVP, because it is possible.
Of course, it
is possible.
Yeah.
Just that we got to get a poll about that, you know.
Yeah,
probably.
Well,
yeah, but the thing is, like,
so hold on, wait, guys. Before you start talking, let's just think of like who are some of the top players out right now. Like, I mean, just
Slime
like,
as a rookie.
Slime. I'd say Frank. Mythikal.
John Morant.
Yeah, John Morant's good.
Scar can be up there. Scar
guard up.
Oh,
Scar,
good. That's
guard
a
up. Yeah,
that's
guard
a
up's
one.
another one.
No. You already ruined the list. I would not put guards up in there.
Well, just like as like some players that are doing good, but guard up has been doing good.
Do you see the team chemistry they have with him and Spare overall? Like how many assists, points,
I would not put guards
okay, so
up in
I say, so to cut you all off. Recently, I'd say guard up is kind of slacking, but on the come up, he's been doing really good. Like overall, I think he's still up there, but recently, I will say that he's kind of been slacking a little bit.
Yeah, he had a bad matchup with us. Wasn't point guard.
Yeah.
Wasn't, he couldn't do a lot. And that's why we took the victory. But he still played great in that game. He still
did what he could do.
He's not MVP,
so I don't take anything away from that.
All right. So, does anyone else have anything else to say?
What was Mythikal trying
Mythikal,
to get?
yeah, Mythikal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What I was trying to say was like, it's the first season, right? So like, possibly like the best player who's in the conversation for MVP may also get Rookie of the Year, just because like he's the best player and also the best rookie. So yeah. But going on from like year 2, year 3, that's gonna be a different case.
But if you come in as a free agent, not drafted free agent, can't really be a rookie though. I mean, in the NBA, it would work like that, but like Frank, he wouldn't be a Rookie of the Year because he was a free agent.
That is true.
Yeah. So would we do it that way then, or does it not really matter?
Like,
no, wait.
So like if they were a free agent, then they got signed, would that count towards Rookie of the Year? No.
It would mean this. In this situation, it would mean that I went undrafted. Due to like first season of the year, right? No records of me. So basically, everybody that was not in the draft will be undrafted, technically. So I wouldn't mean nobody was a free agent. It would just mean that they're just undrafted.
I don't know. I feel like with only like so I want to ask, what counts as a rookie?
A rookie that their first season ever, basically.
Yeah,
drafted.
Honestly, I feel like it wouldn't really count for the season. I feel like it would just be like, it would either be rookie of the season or like rookie of the season or player of the season, whatever. Like, because there's like only 20 players that got drafted.
Yeah.
MVP would be like only at least like between 10 of them.
That is true.
So I feel like it would just be better to prioritize Rookie of the Year or instead of like MVP probably.
Talking about awards, who do you think will get the Defensive Player of the Year?
Well, that's not.
Well, we were gonna get to that. Hold on, Frank.
We haven't gotten the Most Improved Player.
Time out.
Let's
go to the
next topic.
All right.
We'll get to that though.
Who do you think is the most improved player so far?
Well, I mean, it's
It was
kind of
really bad at first.
It's the first season, though.
Who? Okay, to put it
Well,
in
I mean,
better
we're-
words, who started off as you thought was bad but had it come up?
Silver Retro.
No, just because he proved it in 2 games doesn't mean
Yeah,
he
so
proved
like
it for a whole
personally,
season.
like, yeah, sorry. But like personally, I would say not Silver. We have been winning games. I'm very happy, but like I know his potential because I've been playing with him for a while, like even before this whole thing was created. So, but shut your ass up. Let me get to what I'm saying. Anyway, so I will say that Silva isn't like most improved, but I guess in terms of like the rules, in a way he is because he's got more comfortable. But if we're going to like most improved out of like
40 players, 45.
Yeah, that's pretty tricky, you know, because like I've seen a lot of games, but a lot of people have
the opposite
in a
of
way
that
improved.
is. I know who the opposite of that is. Carmelo Anthony.
Now you should try to piss people in band.
No. You know who I think it is?
Who?
I think it's Aqua.
Oh,
Icy.
Icy.
Which one?
Icy.
Papa Icy.
That's
or...
true. Icy. No, Icy.
like
Yeah,
the
What do y'all
original,
feel about
first
most
overall
improved?
No, like the opposite of opposite.
Oh yeah, 100%. He literally got #1 pick, and he hasn't been doing that good. He tried switching teams multiple times because
he
of
hasn't had a 5-point game. Not even a 4-point game, I believe.
I will
Every
say
game
he was.
Go ahead.
Hello?
This nigga died out on us. Big Frank.
What?
You were speaking?
I said he was a bust.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah. But
I have kind of an interesting take. How do you guys feel about Slime?
Slime?
He's
For,
been
like,
consistent.
most improved player. Yeah.
Yeah,
most
I
improved
don't think Slime's been the most improved. I think he's like been really consistent though.
He's
Like,
been good
he's
overall.
been like, yeah, he's been on par. Like, hasn't really improved, but hasn't really like done bad either.
Would Pixie
How about
Pixie
Zam?
be able to?
Let's not
Pixie?
count Pixie. Let's not count Pixie.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because Pixie kind of isn't in the league no more.
Yeah, Pixie kind of
Yeah.
left.
Pixie left?
Yeah,
When did
I
Pixie
told
leave?
you earlier.
like
Like
a week or
literally,
two?
yeah, like
God
literally
damn.
before the last match week.
Mm. Any reason why, or like?
He just left.
No,
on
he just
nothing.
left. I texted him. Nothing.
It's same
what
with
it is,
Snags.
huh?
Snags just left unannounced along with Splash.
The Snags never played a game.
Yeah, it is what
Yeah.
it is with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys do about Zamp maybe for most improved player?
Wait,
Who?
Say it again.
Zamp,
Rondo.
Rizless.
Oh, Zam.
No.
Rajon Rondo. On a
Rondo.
I don't think I've really seen him play much, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think we need to see more of him though. We
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
need to see more
honestly,
of
I
him.
think for
Yeah.
this topic, we just have to see more from players to decide.
All right,
This is for
I
like
think we
right
Eh,
for Rondo.
Yeah, go on.
Mythikal. What do
I
you
will
think?
say
Yeah.
Just going.
Let Big Frank, real quick.
Yeah, let me be right.
He forgot.
Not again, nigga. Oh my god.
Okay.
Mythical. You're not gonna talk? Come on.
We
No,
said
we're
it was
letting you
you.
talk.
We said it
No,
was
Really quick.
Like, we
Yeah.
literally cut you off. Like,
No,
Yeah.
mythical.
Okay,
Alright,
mythical.
all right. Well, my shit like doesn't matter because like I don't really know like who's who and like who's
Yeah.
really on the come up right now because like as I said before, I'm really just dealing with my own team. So like I don't know anybody who they playing or how they're playing unless I play them. So
Yeah,
I'm
to
not
be
really
fair,
in this conversation.
there's not like a stat list that's on hand that we can get
Yeah.
for all the players. So it's basically like
If there were some like
silver
scouting sheets, that would help for sure. But
Yeah.
to
right now, I
because
just have no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that because mainly
Silver.
I've been
Like-
watching games, but not really focusing on who's improving. I've just been watching games, you know. So that is like a tricky topic. Oh,
Silver.
anyway, that is a tricky topic.
Right.
But that, but
Topic and Silver's going wild.
yeah.
All right, so let's move on to probably what's gonna be
5 seconds without the Zaza.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a debatable one. Who is the most defensive player of the season so far?
Here we go. Here we go. So, let me. I'm gonna use my takes first. Obviously, one person that is up there when it comes to steals. We have to see when the box scores and all that stuff gets updated. I know he wants to be even said. Silver. I know. Silver is up there definitely for most steals right now. I'm pretty sure, but I still have to see just a little bit more. We have to wait till the end of the season to see just how much in total he can get. For defense, for the other defensive that can make it as nominees, you got Carmelo Anthony. He's definitely one of there.
Yeah.
He's proven his point as a defender and a playmaker. We have Slime too. Like those two right there as a pairing.
I think
Slime's more lower.
I think you guys are
Slime is
overlooking
the
Mythikal.
defense demon. He was locking up Logan earlier.
Mythikal has one of the most blocks, some of the most blocks in the league, most steals in the league.
Yeah.
Just overall on-ball defending, he's been great. So, a lot of people are overlooking him defensively and more focused on offense. So, I think he's one of the best when it comes to that.
I will say personally, again, I'm not trying to sound biased. I haven't done good in most games because, the rules. I'm not going to get into that though. I would say my defense, it's up to par. I will say that. Obviously, I've been struggling. Oh, shut your ass up. Anyway, I've been struggling in most recent games, but I think mine's up there. Silver is also up there. Mythikal, definitely. I agree with what Silver said. Because mainly people think Mythikal is more of an offensive player, and I think so too. But his defense is also really good.
True.
Who else? Carmelo, yeah.
Guard. Definitely, that's another
guard.
player. I mean,
I'd say he's more of an offensive player. I haven't seen him defend.
Guard steals.
I mean, we've seen him completely lock up Fade. If you remember
I gotta see the stats and shit.
About that, Fade has been great on defense too. He can't get the shot that he wants on offense, but he's been great with blocking. He get a steal.
And I feel like that mainly has to do with him not doing good offensively, so he's leaning more towards defensively, which is what I'm trying to do as well. But I agree, he's more of a defensive player now. But in starting the league, I think he was more offensive.
Can I go into a little bit more perspective onto Fade?
Yes.
As a former teammate of him. During the game, I've seen him he doesn't reach as much as the normal person in the league would, say a Carmelo or even me, should reach. He usually just has his hands up or whatever, but he will get the steals whenever he needs to, and he will get blocks whenever someone drives into the paint on him. Me personally, I just wish he would try to reach more. I know there's only one per possession, but still, I think he could really rack up a steal total on that.
I feel like with Discord rules, he's used to that. That is his bread and butter. But if you really focus on poking and getting steals like that, barbecue chicken all day. He's one of the best players. But he has to turn up that efficiency, turn up scoring. Defensively, he's good. Just got to work on the steals.
And I feel like that's a big issue for a lot of players too. With the new rules, it's kind of hard to get used to only poking once, right? Mm. But I feel like if more people got used to that, like you said, Fade, he could be a really dangerous defensive player. Yeah, being only able to poke once is a big factor, I feel like.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Mark.
Someone else has next topic.
It's because it's so
I have one more thing and then we can go on to the next topic.
Yeah.
I feel like Fade has both solid interior defense and solid perimeter defense. Like when it comes to, I think I remember whoever we were playing. Someone kept taking shots from three, and he just kept blocking them. Blocking them and grabbing them out the air. So I feel like he saw it on those aspects. It might have been. I don't know.
Because then JJ play for that game. I think
think
JJ
so.
might play for that game, and he might have gotten blocked a lot. So that may be it.
Well, the one game I played against JJ, I was on him. So I don't remember.
I don't
Pause. You were
I
on.
remember that day.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Raised one eyebrow.
What are y'all's playoff team predictions?
Wait, what'd you say?
What are the playoff team predictions that you will be making?
Okay, to be fair, there is only for this, really all you have to do is remove 2 teams from everything, and you're good. So it's just basically at this point, who you think the 2 worst teams are going to get removed.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
So let's start. I say we start with the more competitive, quote unquote, conference, which is the Western at the moment. I think right now, Ruby Tuesday has had a fall due to the loss of Maddox with the inconsistency with Lemons. I mean, those are their 2 top players that they had at a time. Lemons is still here, but obviously Maddox is no longer. So
they lost Pixie as well.
They did lose Pixie. Pixie got annoyed
Pixie
after that
one game and then left.
And just with managing as well, managing has been terrible for that team. When you have a manager that focuses on making the team better, team gets bad. Simple. And
what? Oh! I didn't hear you say don't. That doesn't focus on getting the team better. Sorry, I'm confused. Go on.
You're good.
But yeah, with the Ruby Tuesdays, they do have a lot of potential, but in a conference so good, it's hard to showcase that.
Now, if we're going off, I'll go for now. If we're going off statistics, realistically, it would be the teams that wouldn't make it to playoffs would be Rizless and SG, just based off the statistics right now.
Yeah.
SG or Ruby, because SG have only played 6. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
I think
I also agree. Sorry, Silva. I think Ruby's team, Ruby Tuesday, is on a big downfall. I think they're not gonna make it.
Pyros, I got a question. Can 2 teams from Western not make playoffs?
No, it's only 1. So
okay, it's only 1.
The way that the conference, so the whole playoffs will work. Out of the 5, the last one out of them all will be eliminated. It will probably be the first seed goes against the 4th, and the second goes against the 3rd in both conferences. There will be a semis, a conference finals, and then the official finals where everything will be happening. And then whatever happens then will be literally the end of the season. Once that final playoffs match in the finals happens, the season's over.
Yeah, and for the East, I think for me, it's either the Mellow Pillows or Rizless. If Mellow Pillows don't get their shit together, it could be over for their season.
That is
true.
I think Mellow Pillows are doing decent, but at the same time, I do agree that they got to get shit together.
I feel like they might fall to 4th. I'm not sure if they will exactly stay 3rd.
Yeah.
But I feel like that just near the end, they'll lag once again, and it'll fall just down to the 4th, but still stay just in for playoff.
Guard up can't keep it up. Well, I mean, he can keep it up, but with his teammates around him, Spare isn't the most competitive player, but he's still good. This depends. Really depends how their season goes.
Just depends. So
that is a good shout though, because with Guard, he does really rely on his teammates. So if shit happens with them, then they could have a downfall too.
Mythikal, got anything to say?
Yeah.
No.
All right, let's go.
Not really, to be honest.
Yeah. Everything that was there has already been said. I think.
Yeah.
All right. So award predictions. Pyro, would you like to name off the awards you were thinking?
Obviously, we have MVP, Most Valuable Player. We have
Big
Most
Frank.
Improved Player. You gotta let me list them all, please.
What? We already named
MVP,
2 of those.
most
yeah.
improved. We have defensive player of the year, manager of the year, and then the last one. Hold on.
What about all GBL?
The last
team
one
of-
would be rookie of the year. So
Okay,
out of
we
those
already.
5,
The only one we
discussed
haven't
about a
talked
few.
about, manager.
Manager. That would most likely be on the team that has probably most wins, and I would say with
I'd say Flame.
yeah, cookies and cream.
Flame,
I mean,
100%.
with the fact that the effort that they're putting in every day for new like scouting with players, making sure they have the right teammates, connectivity, chemistry overall, they've proven that they will keep that up and could win a chip for the first very year. So, because it's crazy just how much, if you look back, just how much Flame and Big Frank and all the other staff coaches have done to help improve the team overall.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to JJ, like the JJ BB7
Yeah.
one, not the other JJ that we just signed. Because literally, like, despite going just team staff, he's literally helped out with everything. Like, he's made it to almost every practice that we've had besides the one today. But he also let me know that he's going on vacation. So, you know, he's been responsive and good, which, you know, that's good. And yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
for all
He's
the
gonna-
help that he's done, honestly, I think he deserves that vacation.
Yeah.
Well,
to be fair,
it's different stuff. He's an assistant manager, so
well, he's team staff coach. Yeah.
but he is
Yeah.
great with what he does. So
Yeah. I do say that though. Flame, definitely up there because like I've seen him like always doing practices, signing people.
You know,
I think Flame
I have a
definitely
really
deserves it.
throwaway take. You know, I like how Killstreak's managing is, even though NSG is not doing great. I like the fact that Killstreak has like, you know, a whole thing.
His
set
own
up.
core.
He really-
Yeah.
You'll notice like
he
they'll
really
go
worked
over
with his
there
players.
a bunch.
And also Dribble Pickles too, I guess. I like Dribble Pickles as well.
I like what Slime is doing. I think
Yeah.
he's doing a lot with the team.
Like Slime came to our practice today and he was watching us like set up drills and he was like I feel like he may try to incorporate that into some of his practices.
Which it definitely is needed for that team. That team is very rough with Tangy, Carmelo. Tangy's great. They seem to work
I
on a
mean,
couple
remember, Tangy's not on there no more. He's at Lob Unity now. With the trade
Really?
swap. Yeah.
Really?
So
Tango on Lab Unity's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. With
Yeah.
active, that pairing, think about it. Mythikal and Tangy, that two pairing that are pretty active. They might be some.
I must say, like,
Alright.
even before the trade swap, me and Tangy have played together in like scrims or like just in random pub lobbies. I really like that pairing. You know, it's a good chemistry building.
So forget the
Put your
grippers
fucking
away.
grippers, gorilla grippers out my fucking face, bro.
Alright, okay.
Bro, get him
I
out
can
of here, bro.
smell
Eat a dirt.
the fucking aroma from here, dog.
Let's talk about every GM in the league currently. And how you feel like they've been doing as a GM, how consistency, everything.
Shall we start with the Western?
Let's go to Eastern. Let's go Eastern first.
Starting from top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Number one
Cookies and
GM, Flame.
Yep.
True.
We have discussed about that, so we'll move on to the next one, which is the Dribble Pickles.
I like Slime. Slime is pretty good. Like, I remember in the beginning, I was thinking like he was one of the best players because I haven't seen like anyone else play. He was good. But
Oh,
I
we
feel
forgot to record.
Shut up.
Imagine.
I have no one recording dipshit.
Yeah. But yeah, I say Slime. Slime deserves the spot he's at. I think. I
agree.
can't hate on anything he does.
Next one, which was originally the Vamps, the new manager Pello for the Mellow Pellos.
Eh,
Haven't seen too much.
I have from DMs with me. I have seen him put in work with trying to get a new assistant managers, trying to make sure that his players are active. I'm not sure just enough about practices. However, the players do practice just by themselves as together as a group. So overall, I will say he's doing a decent job, but I feel like he could be doing better to prove that he is a playoff team and a good manager overall for his team.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say Slime is the best player manager in the whole league. I think it's fair to say that.
Mythikal, remember?
Mythikal?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'd say Mythikal above Slime, but Slime's up there.
I forgot he was the. Yeah, that's true.
Ever since Fade retired, and
It's close between them. It's like this, like this.
Yeah.
Personally, I do feel like.
Okay.
Personally, I do feel like.
If I may add to this, I would like to say I'm the most improved player if we were counting GMs.
No, we're not. Anyway, what were you saying, Mythikal?
Damn.
Sorry.
I do want to say like I am a better player than I am a GM.
Yeah.
Especially as of late. Trying to find these new talents. Like I have to give it to Fade. He did his best. He did his best doing that shit because like this shit hard. Finding these free agents, especially when you like have two people on your team that's not responsive, and one person on your team that you don't know if they're gonna play or not. So like you gotta drop someone real quick and find a free agent.
Yeah,
see if they're
I
online.
relate to that project. I relate to that problem a bunch because Frank, we both experienced this. Like when we were trying to get Splash and Snags on the team, they literally did try out and then just like barely responded to anything. Splash didn't respond to anything at all, and Snags just literally said like he can't come to 2 practices and then left. Which communication, like no communication is such a big turnoff, especially as a GM. It's like
also helps out our team is that having a player that is in 3 different leagues have contacts with like one of the best players in GymCats community itself.
Shout out to Frank. All right, shall we talk about the next GM that we have, which is
the
Crown
next
Stars?
GM is Crown Stars. Yes.
Can we wait? Hold on. My bad for interrupting. Can we talk about higher GMs?
You want to talk about the co-GM? Are we counting Frank in this?
Yeah, sure. Real quick, God.
Yeah, Frank, I want to shout you out for finding all the players you got at that. Like besides like the you did good at finding Splash and Snags, even if they did like fall out and stuff. But finding Logan and the other JJ was pretty good because they seem like they're going to be active. They've been responding to everything, and they seem like they're going to do good. And anything else you would like to say about yourself?
Honestly, no. I just wanted to say something about like the old GMs. Like Mini Cucumber. How
old GM? Okay.
So the old GMs.
That'll be after. Let's talk about them.
We'll do that after.
All right, let's go on the Crown Stars. Starry, got anything about you?
So I will admit, I've been very, pretty non-communicative with my team. I don't think that's a word, but you know what I mean. So I am pretty busy in my life. I'm doing shit, but I do genuinely want to get Silver. I mean, he technically already is, but some sort of assistant manager, but in a sense of we have to talk about who we want to sign and shit like that first. He has to come to me because I want to make sure the team's good, because I at least want to see how certain people play.
Yeah, it's like me and Frank's dynamic.
Frank's
people, I see how they are. And
yeah. So I will say that Silva for my team, gotta give a fat shout out because he does tryouts. When I am busy or doing
scrims
shit.
Too?
Yeah, scrims. Yeah, definitely giving a shout out to Silva, but I do think I can improve as a gym manager, but as of now, I think I'm slacking a bit. So
sorry, I want to go off top of Mythikal. What you said, Texas classes and the goddamn Mr. Electric.
Oh no, what are you saying, Mr. Electric?
Oh, Mr. Electric.
All right. Anyway. Okay. What do y'all feel about Rizless Rampants, Sam?
So obviously their old manager Scoobs. We'll talk about that in a second. But their new manager, which is Rajan Rondo, I feel like for the trade that they previously did with Melon for Tazlek with Ruby Tuesday, it surprisingly went well. It's the fact that Tazlek has not really talk that much. They're still going to be playing their two main people, which is Jacob and Rondo, them two. So now that Melon is kind of a little more of a selfish player, I feel like that trade kind of did work out for them as an end, because there was a lot of people that thought that trade wasn't going to be as good as people thought. They thought that was such a steal for Ruby Tuesday, but eventually it seemed like Melon wasn't as much of a role player and team player, and more of just that supposed to be main superstar of his team, which didn't work out recently as they lost to the Dribble Pickles.
Yeah.
Well,
add on something to that. Now, I had the opportunity to play with both of them before, and I would say Taslac definitely like that trade. Whoever got Taslac got really an amazing trade, trading off Melon, because Melon is a very selfish player.
He can be good, but it's not for team. He's not a team player.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really unfortunate for Scoobs. You know, he did break his headset, so yeah, it really sucks for him. You know, he couldn't really do the magic.
Could we talk about how he broke his headset?
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I feel like since it's relevant, we have to.
Thanks. Go on.
Sorry.
Mess up your. Silver knows. Let Silver explain.
Wait, what happened?
How he broke his headset.
Oh, okay. So once upon a time, there was this dude named Scooby Doo, right? And basically, I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, that his nephew banged his head into the wall. And his shit completely broke. And now Scoobs has sadly passed away. But he was a good team manager, I do think. It is unfortunate that had to happen, though. But his headset is completely done. He's never gonna play again.
So wait, his nephew
fucked around and got CT
like into the wall. Wow.
Yes.
He was playing NFL Pro Era and he went into it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the
All right, next topic.
Wait. We go to Western Conference.
All right.
So,
Arguably one of the most ball hitting teams of the goddamn.
redo that.
Arguably
Rewind.
Okay. Arguably one of the most ball busting teams of the Western Conference.
Excuse
Wait,
me.
you busted my balls?
Excuse me?
What you said?
I meant basketball terms.
See, personally, I kind of feel uncomfortable with that question. I'm sorry.
Arguably one of the most best teams of the Western Conference right now, which is the Georgia Hurricanes. God.
Yeah.
Whoever.
All right, so Georgia Hurricanes. I feel like they kind of deserve their spot too. Kind of. I feel like at this point for Western Conference, it's like a toss-up for like the lobby unities. That's between Georgia and Silver's. Like, I'm talking. Okay.
So,
like, I feel like they're all right. I feel like one of their biggest mistakes was taking up Blink. I'm not gonna lie to you, because literally.
Picking up who?
Blink.
Oh, okay.
Because I think their team was just fine before that, but then once they played, did they play Blink when they played us?
Wait.
No.
Hold on. Wait. I think you're thinking of.
We're talking about Georgia Hurricanes. They don't have Blink. They have Sesame.
I'll tell you.
Hold on.
So the Georgia Hurricanes rosters currently is John Morant, Thunder Russ, Dr. Sly, and Amen.
Yeah. Okay. Scrap all of what I said. I'll probably mention that again. When
I'll say what I want to say about Georgia Hurricanes. I would say that it was good for them sacking that old GM they had, Mini Cucumbers.
Yeah.
But the new GM did perfect on the rebuild, but one thing that he did terrible is the rebrand.
Yeah.
Worst name.
We all hate Georgia Hurricanes as a name.
I don't think I ever seen a fan say, "Oh, I'm a supporter of the Georgia Hurricanes."
I mean, listen, as the league owner, I couldn't negotiate with him. I let him do what he had to do. But
I think a runner-up for that is NSG Ballers now.
No, NSG Hoopers. I mean, that's not as bad. That's not as bad.
Wait, so.
You something, Pyro.
Robin?
What was the 2 name that the minis could have chosen for the new rebrand? What was the 2 names?
Ooh. For the rebrand? I think, hold on, let me see.
Georgia Hurricanes and one other.
Wait,
Something
hold on.
Carolina, I think.
Oh yeah, like.
Wait. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, it was the Carolina like Reapers or something.
No, it wasn't that.
Capricorns.
Okay.
Yeah, coming from the co-owner of the league, I will say that the Georgian Hurricanes have gotten the worst rebrand ever.
Reverse
You know,
that
I
shit,
hope they
please,
somehow
bro.
do like a rewind on the team. It's garbage. And I hope. I don't even know what the name is. It's that bad. I struggle to say it. So I hope they retire peacefully.
Mythikal. As a Georgia resident,
As a current resident in the Georgian Hurricane,
As I'm living in Georgia, I think that gang violence is a very bad thing.
I will say this. This motherfucker really said the fucking country instead of the fucking
country.
Georgian.
Yeah, that's the country, dumbass.
oh well, that basically helps my point even more that the team rebrand was so ass. Can't even
or
say
probably the GM is a Saudi Arabian person.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right.
Anyway, moving on. Today's sponsor. Wait, no.
No. Next team.
Next team.
We're going to Lob Unity.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have the privilege of talking to a GM right here, Mythikal.
Yes, sir.
Yup.
One of the worst teams in the
So I
Western
think
Conference.
Mythikal is garbage. I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
Why
I'm
are
sorry.
you?
Sorry. I would say that Mythikal is a very good GM. Should try to get some new, young bloods.
For sure.
And I would say that. Yeah, that's the only thing I got to say about it.
All right, moving on.
Okay, no, I want to say something. Mythikal, you're a good player. Just you gotta pop off on GM.
You fucking suck.
But
Yeah, I know.
I feel like me and Mythikal have opposite roles. Like, I'm not a bad GM, but I'm a bad player. Mythikal.
yeah, y'all are the opposite.
Like, good player, kind of not great GM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
feel like
will
slime
lean
is kind of
towards
a
that for me too.
You know,
But also, not really.
I'll talk for myself right here.
Yeah.
I am a terrible GM.
All right. Okay,
I just want to play basketball.
That's fair.
I'm the same way, man. Don't worry.
things about Lob Unity before we move on?
I just like knowing that I own the team.
Well, I mean, we could
I
talk
also
about
want to see my
Tangy. He
team.
hasn't
All
he
right.
hasn't made any moves yet, but
Go
you
to-
can't get his also.
Yeah.
Fire, you want to say?
Yep. The next team will be the Sesame Street Hoopers. Here we go.
Yeah. I
And
think
who's the manager of that?
The manager currently for the Sesame Street Hoopers is Elmo.
Green
His
Elmo.
roster has Blink, Tynesha, and what was that?
Can't remember. Can't remember.
I would like to
See,
talk about-
Sesame's like a really wacky team because they could have good days, but also really dookie days. I feel like.
Montreal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Montreal, yeah.
With
Montreal's
a
been
lineup
selling recently
like
too.
That, you gotta with a lineup like that, you think it would be top to class, but
That's what I'm
They
saying.
have wacky days.
See, their lineups are so because they'll start Montreal and Blink, which
It's not a good combo.
doesn't work. It's not a good combo. And then I think if it was Green Elmo and Tanisha,
That's a
one of
good
the best
combo, yeah.
duos in the league. That's a great combo. Tanisha's defense and offense, dunking, one of the best in the league, but they don't use that. I think that's one of their biggest mistakes, and that's leading to why they're getting losses.
Yeah, if I may
But as a
add
manager,
to
though,
this, I feel like them picking up Blink was kind of both our best move and also their loss too.
yeah, I wanted to get into that too.
Yeah,
Blink.
because okay, I love Blink. Don't get me wrong. Blink was actually kind of perfect for Cookies and Cream. I feel like he was fine where he was, but then he said "Yo, can I get dropped so I can go to He didn't tell me that he wanted to go to Sesame Street, but he just said, "Yo, can I get dropped?" And I was like,
He had
Okay,
told me
sure.
first, and then he was like, "I'm kind of nervous. Should I tell Flame? Should I not?"
Yeah, obviously I have no like ill blood towards him or anything, or like bad like energy towards him, but I feel like him going to Sesame Street just kind of made him a little worse.
The thing with him is he's always wanted to be on Sesame Street because Montreal's his friend. He knows people on there, stuff like that. I feel like Blink is like the better version of Carmelo.
No,
That's a wacky take.
That is a wacky
That's just like
I mean, like, play style.
This is
Not really though.
Not even
His
play
passing.
style.
Honestly, we
Just
should
like-
talk about Elmo more. We should talk about.
Hold
Yeah.
on, may I
Elmo's-
add something?
Yeah.
Being a proud daddy of Sesame Street, I would like to say that honestly, only reason why that team still has like a decent record is Tanisha.
Yeah, I think
that's
Tanisha
fair.
carries that team.
Elmo's shot selection is not good. Takes very deep threes, doesn't make
Yeah,
it. Moncheesy, it's just
he sells.
I've seen him play before, but he needs to pick it up. And Blink may be the worst player in the team. I'm just gonna say that. It's a waste of roster space.
Yeah,
Damn.
and it sucks
What
for
you
Blink because I think it was really good on Frank's team.
Yeah, like.
But him
Yeah.
leaving was just a really stupid decision. I don't think he thought that through enough.
I would
I think
add
he did really
another
good
thing
at
about
trying.
Blink is that I didn't even know that he wanted to leave. He didn't tell me anything. And one thing I would say is that is the worst decision he could have done because I could have taught him how to play offensively.
Yeah, we could have taught him a lot more than what he knows.
Yeah.
But it's all in the past.
I think him not
He
being
could've-
transparent enough is
No.
downfall. But
I think
Him
if
not
he
wanting
picked
to
it
develop
up-
in a team that picked him up first
yeah,
is
Well, technically,
something.
we didn't. I forgot. How did we pick up Blink again? Because like
He was a.
I think
Draft
we draft.
He was the. I
he
think.
didn't get drafted to us. No, he didn't get drafted. Because
See-
Let me see.
the inactive person got drafted. Bray got drafted to.
Yeah.
I think if Blink picked up his offense, good on defense,
Wait.
good player, but he could definitely be most improved. That's definitely one of my.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would say this
biggest-
about Blink. I may see him taking shots to Blink, but I'm not. I'm just trying to help him develop.
Yeah.
Is that he needs to start putting more time into like more like comp lobbies, like win based, because him like defensively in Cookies and Cream, he was already talking about defensive player of the year, but now him going to Sesame Street, getting barely any playing time, is affecting his defense, which he can't really defend as good as he done in Cookies and Cream.
Yeah.
Which I think we said all we said about that. So.
But yeah, Flame, you had said that he wasn't drafted to the team, but he was as the 10th overall pick.
No,
Which
He was, yeah.
I looked
He
back.
went over me.
Yes.
He went over me.
No, wait, hold on, wait. Let me check drafts because I swear.
I
Oh,
just
he
sent a
post.
screenshot. I just
Yeah,
sent a
he,
screenshot.
he got drafted 10th.
Oh yeah, it's Bray.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Blink and someone. I thought it was Bray and someone else, not Blink. I thought Blink came in because of Bray. But I think
That
that's
top
when-
two is crazy though.
I
To
think
see
that's
how
when
they're
Bray
doing
came
now.
in.
Wait, let me see the top two. Hold on, I need to go see
Yeah,
that.
go
Montreal and Icy. Icy's
Jesus.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Montreal's two.
Crazy.
But those two
Now,
have
what's
been
more
on a
crazy
bit of a downfall.
is what's more crazy about it is seeing Mythikal and NSG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like seeing that whole list. We're getting off topic, but seeing that whole list is just like it gives you like whiplash because you think like Tanisha on Lob, like Zenny, who even is Zenny on Lob?
Yeah,
Adrian 20.
seeing
Now it's
Adrian
on
as number
Star.
20, and now the fact that he's number 25 pick overall, it's pretty embarrassing,
Okay, all right.
Also,
And
then
seeing
there's, like,
Very
Bam-
ashamed that I did have him on my team at one
As the
point.
players like
but-
Mr. Lockdown definitely. When it came to Lobby Unity.
A lot of players there had
Oh,
downfalls
Lockdown.
and also
Mythical, what's your opinion on Mr. Lockdown as you were a former teammate of him?
I have none.
You have none.
You have none?
Yeah,
I know
have no
Fade
idea.
had told me that he was losing like motivation to play and all that other stuff because he knew that he wasn't as good and not league ready. Which I mean,
Sounds like Ben Simmons.
That, hey, look what happened now. I mean, he
Dude.
was a very, very low overall draft pick.
What I'm gonna say is that Lockdown was the Fade's partner.
He was his friend.
Got it.
He was that person that they would have had for team chemistry, but it wasn't fully there.
If y'all don't mind,
That
I'm
was
gonna
that.
remove best play from the I'm gonna remove a few things since Mythikal got go.
Okay.
I'm gonna remove best
No.
play of the week in all time and game of the week in all time because I feel like
Okay.
that's kind of more like hard to tell. Player of the week and player of all time is probably easy.
I would say this: if we will go to game of all time, I already have an opinion on that.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, yeah, let's say that for next podcast.
All right, so
we gotta
last
talk
two
about
teams.
Yeah.
We have Ruby Tuesday, and we have the last team, which is NSG Hoopers.
Let's talk about Ruby. Oh my god, we're gonna.
It's rough.
Field day with this one. Field day.
To favorites to underdogs very quickly. I mean, they had a fall. Yeah. Ruby hasn't. I mean, he's been there to talk with his teammates, but I feel like he hasn't put the full motivation.
I feel like he shouldn't be a manager. I just feel like he shouldn't be a manager anymore.
Yeah, Ruby's like drunk most of the times for Ruby Tuesday games.
Yeah.
Drunk
and probably asleep, maybe. I don't know.
You know, their losing streak has been insane for the team.
Ever since Maddox left. Ever since
Maddox left. Well, Maddox played and they lost. Even if.
True, but they were winning more games due to the fact that
they were winning more games. They won.
And the last one, which is the NSG Hoopers.
Yeah, okay. I like Killstreak. Killstreak is funny.
Killstreak is funny. He's a good person.
I don't know much about like the team managing though. Like,
I mean, Vontae. They host every once in a while. Like they have their own NSG core, like a total, because they are actually like a not an official team, but like a content creating team for a gym class. So they do their own things. They make their own content, blah blah blah, stuff like that.
You want to know something I figured out? And this is some insider information.
Yeah.
The reason why NSG has such rough shooting, and I've joined their gyms multiple times, almost around once a week. Their players, they play on game assist, and then when they play in this league, they can't. So they're used to game assist shooting carrying them, and this messes up them. So
how do you know they're using game assist though?
Because it's allowed.
It's allowed in the game.
It's allowed in the game. You can tell when they play. I've played them multiple times. It's rough. You know, they shouldn't learn that way. So yeah.
Interesting.
That's a big
I would like to add about that. Yeah. Is me knowing Guards Up for a while, going back to a league that died like a long time ago, is that it is true about the allegations that Silver is saying that they do play in assist privates.
Yeah. That's fucked. I'm not gonna lie.
That is crazy.
I mean, it is what it is, because at the end of the day, it's not allowed in this one. So no one could really get any advantages. But, like, it's crazy to think that people could play really good one day, but then you find out they're using fucking game assist.
That's crazy. All right.
But I feel like we should move on to our next segment.
We gotta talk about our guests here. We gotta talk about Frank and Mythikal.
Which is the next topic, which we will move on to something about Frank.
And Mythikal. And Mythikal to that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna say
something about Frank and Mythikal. Oh.
We gotta talk about our guests here. So
yeah.
You know, how do you guys feel your performance have been?
Top players.
Yeah, top players are.
Frank, you want to go first, or?
My thoughts on Frank and Mythikal.
The first seed. The first seed should definitely go first. So Frank, what's up?
Well, like I said from the beginning, I remember the first day I ever went to this league. I tried to enter the draft, right? I found out there was no draft no more. I was kind of sad. And I kept texting. I texted in the chat saying, is there a way I can get picked? I remember the first person that would respond to me is no more like a very terrible player now named Icy. He's saying, don't even bother or something like that to enter the game because there's no more free agent spots. And then I started talking to Pyro and Flame.
I remember that.
That's true.
Wait, I do remember that. Oh, damn.
If I may add to like an off-topic story, it reminds me of like when Loki got scanned by Mythikal accidentally.
This motherfucker does that shit so much. Hey, so how do I get in? How do I get in? You have to pay that $25 fee, boy. I need to pay for my Chick-fil-A meal.
And I need a Popeye's chicken.
I think it all started because I think I said it, like there's going to be a fee for free agency as a joke.
And then it continued everywhere. There's like a virus spread.
Yeah. Okay, but I have to be real. Picking up Frank was best day ever for Creed.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the story. I remember I was pleading my case to Pyro and Flame, saying, I told Pyro. Pyro was very nice about it. He was like, oh, here's the form, sign it out, all of that. And then out of nowhere, I just saw a team called Cookies and Cream. And I was like, I'm going to join that one. Out of all the teams I saw, I said I was going to join that one. I plead my case to Flame. And he's like, all right, let me see you in the tryout. Next thing, I'm in the team. I'm about to be MVP. Thinking about being MVP.
Now, see, now I'm trying to confront you, Blink. Frank. Why did you join Flame's team instead of mine?
Ooh.
Why? Yeah, what made you go to Cookies and Cream first? Or well, I think what was it because I just like hit you up first because you were like, oh, I need to join a team, and I was like, hey, Mikhail, you want to join this team?
It wasn't that. It was because my fat ass just wanted to join Cookies and Cream.
That's crazy. I should have named my fucking team the Starry Cookies, bro. God damn, I just missed a hell of an opportunity.
Yo, I got something I want to add for like something I want to see, just like a bucket list kind of thing for this league. I want to see if Frank get Mythikal 1v1. That's gonna be fun.
That would be pretty awesome.
A 1v1?
Yeah. And I feel like I should announce this now. After playoffs, I'm gonna be hosting a 1v1 tournament with GBCL rules, and whoever wins will get $25 from my bank account.
Are you gonna be hosting with Aqua?
Yay!
I want that money, bro.
Hooray!
I can actually buy Cookies and Cream.
Fat motherfucker.
Alright, cool.
Nigga, if I named my team the Cinnamon Rolls, he would have signed immediately.
If somebody,
and I also
named
have
their
another
team-
announcement to make.
Oh no.
I will be hosting a 5v5 tournament.
How the
GBCL
fuck can you
rules,
even
and
host
the
a
winner will get
5v5?
5 V-Bucks.
5?
We're not including this.
Oh,
We're not
no, I think it's
I can
funny
finally
how
buy
the-
myself a Durr Burger.
You fat
how the-
Oh my god.
It's really funny how the
Pyro has an announcement, but he's too scared to make it, so he's told me to make it. Pyro's pregnant.
What?
Are you serious?
I think it's really okay. Time out. I think it's really funny how Frank joined the only other food team in the league, but then like there was the other team called the Mini Cucumbers, and that's a healthy food. So we joined Cookies and Cream.
That's crazy. That you don't gotta.
Okay. Let me give you another reason why. For that, I was tempting to either join Elmo's or Tanisha's team and the Minis Cucumbers team. Reason why is because I
was hungry.
played with them before.
You want the Elmo?
You played with them before? Well, I mean, you didn't play with Cookies and Cream before.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I picked Cooking and Cream, because I wanted a new start somewhere that I don't want to be related to my other team members. I want a fresh start.
That's
And
smart.
I proved it.
Mythikal.
Hey,
Mythikal,
Frank, I
why-
got like
wha-
hold on, before we start on Mythikal, Frank, I got a really like throwaway question. Should I try and go team manager for fuck, I can't remember. I was about to say Vamps League. Fucking what's his name?
Fames League?
Fames League, yeah.
I'm
Do
gonna
you think I
I'm
even
gonna tell you right now. If you think being a GM in this league is hard and like finding players, you'll definitely be. Especially that you're a newcomer and nobody really like knows you.
Yeah.
Not being disrespectful, like nobody really knows you. It's
Yeah.
gonna be hella hard because that's what happened to me last season.
Yeah,
And
it's
it was
kind of like
tough.
you pick the bigger league, and then you're coming to like a smaller league, and you're popping off.
Yeah. I agree because now that the
Like,
league already
switching
started,
to, like, a smaller league.
you trying to join it and try and like be a manager, that's gonna be tricky because no one knows who you are really.
Not that.
Anyway,
It's not because of that. Also, it's because in that league, it's already like its 6th or 7th season.
Yeah, like it already started.
Difficult. So, how'd you find GBCL, and what's your come up story here? Since
To be honest, as much as we dogged on Fade today, it's from him.
Fuck you, Fred, but thank you.
Come up
Sorry.
story.
This motherfucker is slowly turning into the Joker. What the fuck?
The joke.
What? You wanna know
Keep going.
guys?
The comedian.
The jester.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, come up story. Nothing really big. Been playing for a while. Let's see. So I've been playing since like you remember when like the game menu was just like the balls you would touch to join the league.
Is that why you're gay?
No, that happened.
No.
That happened after. Okay.
These are the balls you would touch. Like,
honestly, we could even talk about like all of our come up stories here. Like.
That's gonna take too long.
I'm trying to leave, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna take too long.
Okay. Anyway, how long have we been recording for? While we switch.
Over an hour.
It's gotta be like 3 hours, right?
Actually, when did we start? About
1 hour
30?
34 minutes.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, let's finish it up.
Yeah, we gotta wrap
all
this
right,
shit
our
up.
final segment of the day.
No, we got.
No, we're not there yet.
No, we're not done.
Three more.
You know what? We'll
We're
probably
doing
remove
player of all time, game of all time, Aqua. We're done.
Wait, we're not doing game.
Oh, I know the game of all time already.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, we'll do game of all time. Okay, so we're gonna do player of all time, game of all time, and then.
Okay.
Wait, are we doing
That's
player
alright.
game?
Let's do game first, and then.
Okay. Can I go first?
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, I forgot what game it was, but it was the game that I believe went to overtime.
Oh, that was our game. That
And
that was my pick. Cookies and cream versus
it went
the mini.
to.
Yeah.
I forgot what score it was, but both
15,
teams had over
15
11.
to 13. We came out with the
that
win.
game.
That
That game was the best game.
That was one of the opening series too.
Yup, and that was one of the beginning games. And I thought that already just like left them off.
I feel like that
game
was one of the most
amazing.
important. That set the
That was the
standard.
day where I left the mark in this league.
Yup, 100%. I think that too.
I agree. Full on.
I believe that's the best performance too. Honestly, best
Yeah.
performance,
Most
one of
points
the best
scored in a
games.
game, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Moving on.
Next topic. We now have. Next topic will be the player of all time. Your top all-time player.
Gotta go with Frank. As of right now. Yo.
I'm actually
I'm sorry, I take
my
it
pick.
back.
I'm changing my pick. I'm actually gonna
I'm
be going with
changing my
John
pick
Morant.
immediately.
John
You're gonna have to
Okay,
go
what
with me.
the
To be fair, if we can count players who were dropped here, because like if it's all time, even if they're
Well, if they got dropped, then they're ass.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, if they all got dropped,
They're not
yeah.
on the predictions.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, we can't really knock him for that because some of you know have.
If I had to pick someone that wasn't Frank, I'd pick Slime. Because
I'd say
don't know.
I'm going.
Not a bad shout.
Mine is John Morant. John Morant.
John
Most
Morant.
rebounds in
Bro.
the league. Up there with most field goals made. Up with most points. Like,
But you
come on.
keep forgetting who's the number one though.
Obviously, I'm not saying.
We're excluding you.
Yeah,
Frank,
excluding
your
you.
game removed.
Oh, okay. I'm getting
Wait.
excluded.
John Morant's in this league?
Also,
No,
James
bro.
Cody,
You're getting him mixed
Cody.
up with Jason, bro.
Cody.
Jason's in the NBA.
Cody. That's his name.
Cody Garnett.
Who's Cody?
Guys. You know,
Cody
Who's Cody?
Makowski or something like that. Some fucking Polish.
we have to
Yeah, move on.
go to the contrast.
I got no more.
We're going to the contrast of this. The worst player, arguably, of all time.
The worst player.
Cool.
A worst
So-
player. Here's my take. Aqua.
Wait.
End of story.
I want to explain it real quick, just so.
Yeah, we're obviously talking about.
So,
Actually, can you please explain it because I really don't know who that man is.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna do.
I will gladly find it.
Refer to this point here if y'all want to know about Aqua.
So,
Yeah.
at this time, he is currently banned from the league completely.
Yes.
And
Permanently.
the matter of fact, he has somehow made the history to be the first player ever in GBCL history to get banned.
And
being so
blocked.
bad. And blocked. Too. So
coming back.
Aqua joined the league saying that he was going to be the GOAT of GBCL. And Slime, I should have knew Slime was being satire, saying that he was going to be. So I trusted him.
I think
Slime should
get worst player of the year with him for doing that.
Yeah.
For allowing such a disgrace to the sport of VR basketball.
Excluding Aqua.
I would say Ruby. Vamps, yeah. I mean, didn't Vamps do good? He just got mad over one game and then dipped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he did decent up until that game.
To be fair, we
Right.
can't.
I wouldn't say he's the worst.
One thing about Vamps is, I remember when I came in here late to the recording session.
Mm-hmm.
The game that I played for Fames League, it was actually against his team.
Oh.
And what happened?
He was there. He dropped a solid 20-something points.
Oh.
But he has never changed. He hasn't changed since the GBCL when he dipped after one game because he's still mad
he's still
about
annoying.
And he's annoying still.
Okay.
He cried to the refs about a call that it's truly was a right call to do. He still is a little baby.
No.
But he's still a good player.
He's a good player, but people have to realize being crybabies in leagues, unless there is a reason to make a challenge towards a call. Don't play in leagues. There's no point. People are not trying to sit through your bullshit constantly every day about a game. So if
I got another person in mind who does that, I'm gonna name him though.
Oh well, okay.
I think you know.
I think about you.
But
yeah.
Sorry.
But if you feel like you're a crybaby, if you feel like you're gonna keep complaining, don't join a league. We're not trying to deal with your bullshit, and that's me being real as possible because I deal with too many people that cry over calls that were literally right. And
I mean, all my calls are right. So
all my cars are blue.
All your calls are right, but when you playing games, you travel 20 times, mister. Well, not anymore, but you used to.
Silver retired.
I think I got a lot of right calls.
Giving
people yellow cards, I think it's well deserved. So
I think that
I'm gonna give him a red light in game.
Red light.
We'll give him a black flag for doing that very.
I'm gonna give him a white flag so they can be like the French and surrender.
We're gonna give him a yellow card for bag fumbling.
Okay.
Talking about being a crybaby, I would like to apologize to Pyro for me screaming on the top of my lungs when in that Sesame Street game.
So if we had to like say, I feel like someone like the worst player besides Aqua in this league, like that one's kind of more harder to say because it's not like you can just name someone that was like
Silver
bad. But I feel like we have to be honest.
Motherfucker thought he was getting asked the question. Nope. He was the answer.
You saying I'm worse than Link?
I don't think Link's bad.
I don't know. We should probably just talk about Aqua more. We should just talk about Aqua.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
we should end the podcast.
Yeah.
I think okay. final thing.
Yeah.
It's either Aqua. If we're not counting Aqua, Ruby's definitely up there too. Just saying that.
Ruby was a good player.
I mean, he dropped 3 points with one hand.
Yeah, but you gotta also take into account that he was fouling.
He was fouling.
There were calls that should have been called, but we'll excuse that.
Well, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to check out our other videos on the channel, like our full game highlights. More podcasts on the way. Thank you to Starry, Big Frank, Flameflan, Silver Retro, and Where You're At Pyro. And me. Thank you for having me on the podcast.
Of course.
And see you guys later.
Fuck you all. Goodbye.
Fuck you!
Whoa.
Suck my dick. What's my mother? This podcast is dog shit. I'm never coming back again. Thank you all for having me.
Yeah.
Actually, fuck you. I'm never coming back.
Hey, feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. Uno, dos, trace in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in the